welcome to the AEW Dynamite Preview. We are the Dadley Boyz of WhatCulture. I'm Adam Wilborn, joined by Michael Hamflett and Michael Sidgwick, here to look ahead to tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite. But before we get into it, if you're a fan of this sort of thing, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube. Where we do daily wrestling podcasts where we not only review AEW Dynamite, but also AEW Collision, Raw, SmackDown, the show formerly known as NXT 2.0. Pay-per-views, premium live events. We have interviews, roundtable discussions, and a roundup of the week complete with a quiz, of course, on Wrestle Culture. As I said, they're joined by Hamflett and Sidgwick's look ahead to Dynamite tonight and all the fallout from All Out.
Yeah. Indeed.
All out.
Picked him up. Indeed. I'm quite looking forward to this. It's not... I won't go too in-depth again on my thoughts on the length of these AEW shows and the resulting burnout that in 2 weeks' time you're probably going to feel it. But they're not so special. I mean, when they're great, but they're not so special that when they are done, I'm raring to go for the next Dynamite. I mean, I was after All in Texas, but that was a while ago now. But yeah, broadly looking forward to it. It's good, isn't it? AEW, it's always quite good or very good or excellent. Sometimes, rarely a big swing. I'm not inspired or engaged with it particularly right now, but that's what this episode of Dynamite is for. I want to go in, clean slate, give me a direction, give me a Hangman Page antagonist, give me we're going to get a return, give me some table setting. I want a 7 that promises some 9s down the line, as opposed to, we're going to have some more 5-star matches and what have you. That's what I don't want. I tell you one thing, though. I have started to put a little bit of retro fed on in the background, just to wind down. So I've gone from 1989 to like 1992, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a little 1998. What does that look like for a little bit? And oh my God, Dave Meltzer has this thing wherein he says he can't watch, or he shouldn't watch. This is like years ago now because New Japan's finished. Where he shouldn't watch New Japan before he watches Raw because it makes it even worse by comparison and stuff. I need to start watching some of these 98 Raws the night before Dynamite. Oh my God. So I go into Netflix, right? Go on the Raw Vault last night. I'll let you talk in a minute, Hamflett. I'm just on.
I don't care.
So I go onto Raw Vault on Netflix. 1998, I was the right age, shall we say, to be energized by that product. All the teachers at school kiss my ass.
Kerrigan.
Yeah, and that's like Austin and, the rest of it. And like,
I've said this before, 83 to 88, I don't get how anybody else got into WWE.
Yeah.
It was, the entire company is built, you can track it, right to the point where we become like disgruntled, well, we're stuck with wrestling forever. It's a good job because it's about to be crap for 20 years.
Yeah.
So we can just complain about it on the internet.
Indeed.
But every other stage was like, neon, teenage,
Titties.
maturity. It was built for us for so many years.
This is like 1998. Come on, bang it on. 10 minutes after my whole day is gone. I was going to fall asleep. Oh my God. So there's Farouk versus Karma as the nation splits. Yep. And that cheeky bastard, Karma, right? Hang on, I'm going to test Hamflett's brain here.
It's time to play the game! Time to play the game! Ha ha ha
ha! What's Karma wearing in this April 1998 televised Raw match with Farouk?
I loved his nation version of his Karma singlet. But the fact that you've said this means it can't be that.
No.
April 98 match for Freak. So Freak leaves the nation. The Rock gets the nation to turn on Freak. The Raw after WrestleMania. And then
that's your job, AEW, incidentally. Propel a megastar of The Rock's caliber to the very top of the industry through a post-pay-per-view angle.
Karma, is he wearing a Nation Domination t-shirt with a big fist on it?
He's wearing a t-shirt.
Karma's wearing a t-shirt.
Mm.
It's not the Raw is War t-shirt.
No, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
like, you cheeky bastard. He is wearing a T-shirt with FTW in what's essentially the NWO font.
Right.
And it's like, what are you doing here? I know what you're doing, actually. I know exactly what you're doing, you cheeky bastard. So Austin has a promo. It's good. It's weird how small the buildings are before it really catches fire. That was striking. And you get Farouk versus Karma in some crappy plunder match, the finish of which Farouk takes his boot off without Karma knowing and nails him with it. And then we cut backstage. As it pertains to backstage, we see Degeneration X, led now by Triple H. And you'll know the angle when I tell you this, but my God, it is impossible now in 2025 to understand the appeal of these complete losers who think they are cool. These complete losers who think they are cool. I cannot believe this idiot got over and controlled everything and created now in 2025 a pro wrestling dystopia of just total tedium.
Can I have a quick punt? Are they pissing on the bikes? Pissing on DOA's bikes?
They're watching them pissing on the DOA's bikes backstage before they do something else.
Damn it. I can't remember.
You'll know what it is. It's just you don't have the dates in your head.
Yeah.
Because this is granular. So they're backstage. They're watching footage, to quote Mean Gene Okerlund, of them pissing on the DOA's bikes. They're like, hey, aren't we cool? Aren't we cool? And then like that's having this thing like Billy Gunn is playing the most obnoxious jock cool guy imaginable, right? And like they're all like just being lads backstage, like are the absolute boys. DX, he's nodding along earnestly. Adam Wilborn,
Still heels, by the way.
Oh,
It wasn't going to last, but they were still supposed to be heels.
They were still supposed to be heels, but they're just the coolest guys in the room. You know, the coolest guys in the world, if anything.
so is the Cox?
Well, this is getting relevant now.
Uh-huh.
You are on the right track. So they're idly talking about, what if we just went out there and got our dicks out? And Triple H is like, you know, I could go out there and put my dick out. Didn't say that, but I'll whip it out, and it'll go on the. And he actually goes, and it'll go on the table like that. He actually puts the full forearm and hand. You know, when I do it, it'll go out like that. And then Billy Gunn's like, yeah, of course it would, Hunter. Of course, your girthy, veiny, elephantine cock would make that noise, okay? Because it's that big. And like, they're going, I dare you to get it out, right? And I double dog dare you. And I triple dog dare you to get it out on Raw. And like, it cuts to like Jim Ross. He's like, well, folks, looks like Triple H is gonna, expose himself. Don't watch Nitro, because Triple H is gonna get his cock out.
And then you go like, heard, sir.
And then it was just you get the snap.
Yes, sir. We promise you a big cock tonight.
And you just get the snapshot of that's how they won, innit? The first. The trivia note of the Raw that ended the 83-week streak is them pretending they were going to do Austin versus McMahon. Literally everything on false advertising was a bigger star in the WWF than possibly even Stone Cold Steve Austin at the time.
False advertising, true magic.
Yeah. It's a constant barrage of,
That's a total lie. Everywhere Austin can't do anything, and they're like, this week in Steve Austin's main event that won't happen, and nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, because
the glass
so
smashes,
over.
and it's like, God, I wish I was there.
Yeah. And so it's like, well, looks like Holmesy's going to expose himself. Don't watch Nitro. Watch his big fat cock instead.
You got it, Jim.
And then they come out, and he's got the trench coat on, which very obviously is hiding not his cock, right? And they do this absolutely awful promo. Road Dogg's doing his ladies and gentlemen, da, da, da. And then he's like, Triple H is talking about how Owen Hart's nothing, and blah, 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 blah. I own you and stuff like that. And it turns out he's not going to get his cock out. He's going to spray the crowd with the Super Soaker. No pop. No pop.
Zero pop.
The waterite. It's kind of like a cloudy, whitey grey colour, so you know that they were all jizzing in that right before they came out there, soaking those people with semen.
Yeah.
Like gallons of it.
As it pertains to my load,
it's all in the water.
it is aptly named.
I genuinely forgot through that what podcast we were doing.
Yeah. So what I'm saying
now, review.
What I'm saying now is I'm going to watch some more of that tonight. So then maybe I'll have a refreshed perspective on the quality of All Elite Wrestling on television, because it's easy to be spoiled by it now.
Don't know what you got till it's
I
gone.
triple dog dare you, Hunter. They're the worst. He is the worst guy ever.
I'm just gonna watch the episode on my dinner. Like this Karma T-shirt stuff is the it's one of them ones that should have stuck with me, and I need to go and have a look at it. I just
Don't need to do anything.
I need to look at it. Like I've got as soon as we finish this podcast, I'm gonna go into that bit of the Raw Vault, because I need to. God, yeah, I'd forgotten all about that. It's like I'm so invested in that T-shirt now.
Are you excited about Dynamite?
God, no. I'm pretty angry with it, actually. Like, earnestly, right? I said to Sid yesterday, that Conglomeration promo, really, can we start with that?
Yeah, start wherever you want.
Really pissed me off.
Well, actually, no, because I don't know where this Dynamite is.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Very important.
It's really important.
Yeah.
They're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at the Giant P. Peterson Events Center.
All right, okay. Good. I thought that was elsewhere, or is that?
I've just got really excited about that because they're in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
In a few weeks, yeah.
Will the venue be like hidden under a trench coat and then revealed at the start of Dynamite?
Well,
Super Soaker commercial.
That's how big the towns are playing on now. Toy guns.
AEW, I triple dog dare you to run a knob-named building.
So what's it called, sorry? The real one? I just want to see if I can do better.
Peterson Event Center.
Not really. It's hard, isn't it?
That's good stuff.
Yeah. They teased Orange Cassidy's return at All Out.
I was really pissed off with that. Really pissed off. It's really bad booking.
For numerous reasons,
It's really bad booking. I hate a lot of wrestlers, and I sort of hate Tony Khan when I see a segment like this. I'm not a proper crisis thing. F*** this, right? Mark Briscoe's won this really evocative and powerful feud deciding match with MJF, in which that they're heel, consequences of actions, babyface, doesn't just get it done, but takes revenge in a year where Sid and Murray on Monday were singing the praises in the office, the MJF Mystico match, as were a lot of people online because of not just because of the match, I assume, but because of the atmosphere that was created around it of God, I miss things feeling real. And there will still be WWE and AEW stuff that I get that from, all the companies. But I get that. Mm-hmm. I understand that sentiment entirely. But I feel quite lucky sometimes in that, whereas I dare say, I don't want to speak for you both, but you find it harder to attach that reality to something from, say, AEW or WWE in 2025.
Yeah, because they're chanting about feet.
Yeah. I can do it situationally.
Socks.
Yeah.
Socks.
I can do it situationally, you know? And I had with this match, I thought it stole the show at All Out. It was just everything that it should have been. I complain about plunder all the time, and at no point did I feel that complaint bubbling under. Loved it. And then he gets backstage and he's just dicking around with these useless mid-card for life idiots. And that's not a value judgment on any of them individually as wrestlers, because I understand how many frigging sacred cows there was in that one single shot. But the perception is that they are going nowhere, happy to be there, losers. The Conglomeration was a going nowhere, happy to be there, loser stable, right? And what it existed for, and I understand this as well, is that there is an idea around AEW that it's just a nicer place to be, and that it's not the cutthroat industry of old. And they've done away with so much bad practice that we enjoy ripping the piss out of with the likes of Dave Man, BSK, and all that sort of stuff. But we've gone too far over there. There's got to be a middle where Sidge, I want to know who wants it.
Who wants it?
And I look at that and I'm thinking, nobody. Absolutely nobody wants it. So again, in an effort...
Who wants it?
It's like Mr. Kennedy.
I was trying to get his hopes up. He didn't have to do any work.
I was like, oh, that's a good timing, actually. I can write that one down.
What was it? In an effort to emotionally connect with any of this, the mere mention of somebody I care deeply for in Orange Cassidy, gets things firing again. I'm Bailey up here. And I said to Sidge, I was like, that was pretty cool, the mention of Orange Cassidy. The reaction in that building was John Cena levels when they heard Orange Cassidy get teased. Here we go. And I was like, what if, they're looking for an event. It's the first Dynamite after a pay-per-view. They're kind of it's table setting. We've often talked about you don't need to do it every time, but it would be a cool aim to shoot a big angle on these shows. So there's a massive talking point. There was the pay-per-view, but now end of the world, new start of the world. What if the whatever is a red herring, And it's there to tease that Orange Cassidy's coming back because we know that's what he says, but it's actually like a different one. And it's a misanthropic one because of what happened with the Death Riders, and it's like a heel turn. And it's like nobody could have foreseen this. We all just thought it was a bit of fun. And they were doing what AEW used to do, which was like kind of hide a clue. And Sige, like more of a realist than I will ever be, was like, I might just come back and win for the team. And I was like, yeah, you're probably f***ing right, mate. You probably will. Like, it's pissed me off that, like...
He was deep in conversation with Kyle O'Reilly, wasn't he?
And that was crap and all. He looked like a mark, idiot, gurning, focus-stealing creep. Like, what's Mark Briscoe even doing hanging around with these people when he's just had that blood feud? Like, I f***ing don't like it. And I want...
He's just made so.
Yeah, I want people to want more from whatever their goals are within this fictional universe at this point. I look at Willow Nightingale and it's like, I'm going to stop fighting for a title for you because you are too. Like, if you're just prepared to hang around the back and pop at the announcement of a wrestler coming back rather than being offered that spot yourself because you wrestled Anarchy in the arena this year and now f***ing matters. They just go on and wrestle next week like, oh yeah, I did that in the summer. Like,
Stats world champion.
Nothing gets sold. Yeah, nothing gets sold. Nothing. It's it is, right? And I just, that one segment summed up a lot for me. And it's made me quite cross the more I've thought about it. It probably will just be Orange Cassidy scoring the win for the team. Like, I want him to fight Hangman Page for the belt. I want Orange Cassidy to have been a little bit broken by what happened with the Death Riders and been one of the people that suffered it, and to take a look and to come. And the first thing he sees when he comes back is that one of the people who he suffered with, Daniel Garcia, has made the jump the other way. And, like, let that gimmick of Orange Cassidy's not caring be tweaked a little to be like, my problem was actually the answer all along, and not caring is the new caring. And like, you could be creative, and I just don't think they will. Such as
Well.
Yes, he does say well a lot.
The Conglomeration embody that dorky, wholesome, trivial AEW. Isn't it nice to be nice? Vibe that I'm really done with. It feels very forced, and it's weird because, you know, Mark Briscoe and like the wrestlers involved are effortlessly charming, but now that you've put it in a package, it feels very forced. And this is the same group that was like, maybe Moxley had a point. Start taking it seriously, dickheads. We're here to, run a business and get hot again, and you're just palling around like it's PWG and the DVD will come out in 3 months, right? But Devil's Advocate Corner.
That's the fourth corner.
Fourth corner.
Indeed. It's a square now.
Square, like
Sacrilege corner. Conspiracy corner. Wing corner, which we're going back to today. Stick
wait.
around.
And now, Devil's Advocate Corner. What if Orange Cassidy comes out, looks a bit withdrawn, more than usual. He's quite a passive, slacker guy. And the Conglomeration pin Josh Alexander in this trios match against Don Callis' family.
He's not in it, so they'll have a job.
Well, who's in it?
It is Kazuchika Okada,
Not getting pinned.
Konosuke Takeshita.
Only getting pinned if Okada influences it.
Yeah, like, they're about to win, and Okada's like, I'll take it from me. It's like, you literally did that at a pay-per-view or whatever. And Hechicero!
Okay, getting pinned then.
Conglomeration lose. Welcome back.
So, Briscoe,
It's a mystery.
Hologram, and Orange Cassidy win. And,
Those guys.
and Briscoe, like, really celebrates, like, being like an intentionally wacky, wholesome. He does these like the promo outros, and the word of the day is, and then he does that, and he goes, ah, ah. What if he's like down the lens going, ah, ah. Then Cassidy, who's been conspicuously like sulky or whatever, or not doing much of a shtick or any of it really, after the bell when Briscoe's like doing a celebration, Cassidy just shoves Briscoe, like shoves him, and Briscoe's like, what the f***? And then Cassidy just walks out, and Briscoe's like, oh, what's going on, partner? And then you got a hook, like it's Cassidy turning heel or whatever. And then the next week, Cassidy, who is awesome in these small moments where he fires people up.
The start
Fires
one.
people up, like the start one at All Out 2021. Just says, what you do, Mark? Like, don't have fun here. You could be something. You could be something. You could be the world champion. Like, don't hang around with us. Go and do it.
That's got some blood in it for me, that's it.
That could be a direction.
Blood Orange Cassidy.
Blood Orange Cassidy.
That would be a little bit of deft, hiding stuff in plain sight, actually capitalizing on the momentum of a pro wrestler.
That's what the whatever is for as well. He was actually telling them, kind of, sort of over this, guys, but they just think it's Kyle O'Reilly's like, we got him, yay.
Or alternatively, they beat the Don Callis family in a match designed really to advance the tension between Okada and Takeshita, and Mark Briscoe simply celebrates.
Could they lose the Conglomeration, Brown Boy? Could the Conglomeration lose and that be another trigger for Orange Cassidy to sort of be like, what have I come back to?
What have I become?
What have I become? Why do I suck? Like, I know Hechicera's a pin eater here, but like, could you delay the inevitable now with Okada and Takeshita by trying to tell a bit of a story that we're better together, you and I, and they go out and win a few, and
You've only got 4 weeks of Dynamite, including this one before Wrestle Dream.
Is that where they're going to wrestle?
Yeah, if it's the Inoki,
Yeah.
it's not really anymore. But like that was how the show was conceived. I feel like if Wrestle Dream has like any kind of theme or whatever, the match that best embodies it is the guy who is on the Mount Rushmore. The Mount. I didn't vowel swaps and stop taking the piss, if anything.
Sorry, I was just thinking of Mount Rushmore, but all the faces are
Mo. Man on a mission.
I'd probably go with Mo, and Mo.
Can someone Photoshop that,
Please
please?
make us Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
His name is Mo, and it's not Joe. They're actual names.
Mount Rushmore.
Okada is on the Mount Rushmore of the company founded by Inoki, whom Wrestle Dream is, in tribute to. So the biggest Okada match that they've been teasing, other than the Kenny one being front and center of the marketing, there is this match will probably just exist for Mark Briscoe to have some fun again. Mark Briscoe just loves to have fun.
I wanted.
We also don't know who the partner is. It's a mystery. It's Mark Briscoe.
Don't tell me this is one of the promised games.
No. It is Mark Briscoe hologram and question mark. Right. You're saying you're thinking it's Orange Cassidy then?
It's Orange Cassidy.
Okay, yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly, give the game away. Not so cool, Kyle.
I mean, you're meant to tune in for that.
Yeah.
You know. Come on, let's not be in bad faith.
I'm not being in bad faith.
Anyway.
I don't like any of them. I wanted the Takeshita Okada match to be the final of the Continental Classic because it will come just before Takeshita gets his G1 title shot at Wrestle Kingdom, and Okada's whole deal is, if nothing else, he's the best tournament wrestler. And they have a final rooted around that way. You've got this year's G1 winner versus last year's C2 winner, and it's like a best of the best type scenario. Like it's world's end. Nobody gives a toss about out, and they could have this match that feels huge.
Mm-hmm.
On like December 28th or something when nobody's watching wrestling.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd watch it.
yeah, exactly. Me too. Like,
I still think they should do
busy.
I still think they should do the Kenny story of like the guy who seems to be able to embark on these 2-3 match like runs, and then he starts to look a bit tired again, and then he starts to look like he's not past his best. Then he'll come back in this loop, and then he's out of action again. Him doing the C2 is such a good story on like an actual fictional and reality level of like, can he wrestle that often without?
because it's not as many matches either, but it makes you think it is.
Yeah.
So it's like you could have you could pick up 3 wins and still lose a one and be like, is he all right? But the 3 wins have made you think, yeah.
You mentioned the world champion there, Hangman Adam Page. What's next for him?
Don't know. Bring up the All Out 2025 Wikipedia for me, please.
Done.
Excellent. Ignore the pre-show matches. Go result by result for the main card.
Cope and Cage beat FTR, and then they destroyed Beth Copeland. And
Okay, babyface victory tag team.
Eddie Kingston beat Big Bill.
Okay.
Mark Briscoe beat MJF, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
The Demand beat the Hurt Syndicate.
Okay.
Mercedes.
Money.
Beat Riho. Okada beat Takeshita and Mascara Dorada. John Moxley beat Darby Allin.
Okay.
And they got set on fire. We'll circle back to that a little bit later. Statlander became champion, of course, in that 4-way. Brodido beat the Young Bucks, Jet Speed, and Don Callis family, represented by HC and Josh Alexander. And Hangman Adam Page beat Cole Fletcher.
Right. So if you go down that list, which you just have, you've got exactly one singles men's division heel who's come out looking the business like he's won a big match, and that's John Moxley. They've already rematched that on Dynamite in the Aragon Ballroom Residency, so I can't see them going back to Page Moxley, especially when I'm talking about like logic and stuff. I know what they did, the angle with Darby and the fire, and the idea that they're going to do, maybe they could do an Inferno match. AEW Inferno match.
Just to kill another Undertaker gimmick.
Do it better.
Yeah.
Or like some kind of fire match of some description or whatever. So he seems like he's preoccupied, Moxley. But the point still stands is if you want to build Hangman Page a challenger for Wrestle Dream who feels credible, maybe he should have got a big win at the pay-per-view. Beyond that, you can always have MJF who's, got the title shot. Feels like that's down the line a little bit. Eddie Kingston. I was trying to think of a singles male wrestler who's come out of All Out looking like they are credible enough to challenge for that. Because that was a bit of an issue ahead of All Out itself. I mean, Fletcher's been kept at a certain level, and he's smashed every single expectation tenfold placed upon him this year and last, but he was still a bit of a stopgap. Yeah, it's a TNT. I don't think they strap him up with the TNT title if the idea was like they had a
it was Wardlow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ricochet?
So, maybe, but again, he's been mid-carded, really, if you think about it this year. Like, he's cooled off. He's still been great, but he's been cooled off a little bit. I would give him a much bigger win. And I suppose that's what the TV cycle is for. But what I'm getting at, really, is that there seems to be a lack of forward planning. I don't know what's next for Hangman Page. I don't know who I want to see him wrestle.
It's a good thing that sometimes, because you get given something and you go,
yeah,
that can sometimes be quite a nice.
Yeah, I suppose
comparison.
I've been complaining if they telegraphed it at the same time.
Saw a photo of Chris Jericho looking in good shape.
I did fantasy book the idea of, right, wrestling TV is broken realistically, and if you want to hear mine and Hamflet's in-depth thoughts on that, we've got just the podcast for you. How do we save it? Check it out. A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. Before both pay-per-views, no less relevant.
Yep, indeed. Not much of a scroll. Recently uploaded, so go and check that out. One thing that struck me during the Death Riders is that it is exponentially better to be actively bad at booking and wrestling for a long time than do something good, and then people are like, dogs. Oh my God, dinner, it's the best thing ever. You had it yesterday and it tastes like shit. But, it's they're like dogs. Oh my God, the most recent thing that I saw was good. It is better to save people from the threat of something bad than to do something earnestly good, because everyone's just seen it all before. So on the basis of the Death Riders and how big AEW fans needed that man to beat John Moxley, and that's what powered a lot of the heft of that all-in build. Chris Jericho was come in, do a job for us, and then go to the Fed. Like, Jericho could win the title. It's that thing of like, I always thought that, again, along a similar dramatic principle, it's like playing with that meta reality in which we now live, and wrestling sometimes flirts with it, not always. The ultimate match, I can't believe they never booked, especially considering the whole idea in mid to late 2000s and early 2010s was John Cena goes over everyone and he is the biggest star in this company at all costs. How did they not do Super Cena versus Undertaker streak?
Yeah.
Like in 2011 or 2012 or whenever, they had a bigger match in 2012, but like 2013, 2014 even. ridiculous. That sense of this person cannot win or I'll really get mad online.
Really good, proper tension.
Yeah, Hangman Page, Chris Jericho would work on that basis.
You've really convinced me there as well, because what was he saying just last week to Carl Fletcher? I remember when I was in your position, when I first fought for the world title, I wasn't ready, and Jericho can come back and be like, you're still not ready.
Yeah,
You're still not the guy. I'm the guy.
I got a pitch.
I don't want to say it, guys, but that's sort of the point.
Yeah, I was trying to not be convinced by a good Chris Jericho pitch, basically try and come up with something else, because me and Sid are in like what's the opposite of a tug of war of a Chris Jericho? We're in one.
Yeah,
like
a shove of war.
A shove of war.
I'm over the idea, by the way, that Chris Jericho by himself ruins AEW. I think he's a convenient scapegoat. I'm not defending his output over the last 2 years. I'm just saying it goes a little bit deeper than that.
It's telling that he's not been missed, isn't it?
Of course
it reminds you how much TV time he was.
Of course, I still think in a pure meta, these fans are desperate for him to go away, doing the precise opposite of that and threatening to strap him up. There's something to that, man.
What if, because I agree with you, you cannot do Moxley even though he won, because they have just done that. But what if,
set on fire?
Well, what if the thing that we were ripping the piss out of is actually a bit of a AEW's good sometimes, and it was a clue. Hangman Page finds insane Darby Allin backstage at Dynamite, and he's like, you were there for me at All In, and I wasn't there for you, but I can be there for you right now. You are not going to solve your problems with fire. Believe me, that is the sign of somebody that's gone too far into his hatred. I've lived that life. I can offer you this advice as the world champion, and I know how to beat John Moxley, and I can be there for you next time. And this idea that there's like a bit of an I owe you one, and I wasn't there for you when you were getting thrown into a coffin. And all that leads to is Hangman Page being there to back up Darby Allin, and we do Hangman Page versus Pac for the world title at Wrestle Dream. They've got a bit of a history to them. It kind of keeps the Death Riders in the top program. It makes Pac immediately feel back and validated as a threat, and whatever Darby and Mox are doing, it kind of keeps Mox and Hangman conveniently separated. They are short on heels, and like if Pac just comes back and falls in, it's a bit like, well, there goes that scary heat. Pac, because he's just a goon again. You know, like people say it every now and then because he has these moments where Claudio, like, could he have something here, like more than he ever has? I've always thought, like, we used to joke about the push Claudio. No, because he's probably exactly where he should be. And just every now and then in the Death Riders, there's this extra edge. But then because he's a goon and a running guy, then it falls away again. Pac had the edge again when he came back on the pay-per-view. And now it's like, well, how quickly do you let that go? Because he just becomes somebody that helps John Moxley, and he never really... Like, it's the exact thing that Daniel Garcia could hit. Daniel Garcia could be a Hangman Page thing, and they could reset it with Carl Fletcher, but it would look too like for like. They'd be like, well, you've just done that with him, and now you're going to try it with him. Pac, on the other hand, already has all this hard lad credit in the bank who could just, me and Hangman have kicked each other's aces. I can beat him for the belt, you know?
Well, we know what's happened with the men's world title, but what should happen with the women's world title next, do you two think?
Why? What have you set this up for?
It's a start match tonight.
Oh, right.
Chris Statlander versus Mina Shirakawa. A fighting new champion, Sidge.
Yeah. This is fine. It's a first defense. Mina's very over and very popular. Obviously, the incredible live show charisma for Mina Shirakawa. This is one of those where she blows hot and cold. Mina Shirakawa. Why are you grinning?
Thinking about something. Doesn't matter.
She blows hot and cold where sometimes her stuff looks class. Like, I think her match with Mercedes on Dynamite was one of the AEW's best and somehow most dramatic TV matches of the year. Other times, she looks like she's a second behind her own head and can telegraph stuff, and the work can look a little bit labored, a little bit like she's, I don't know. It doesn't look seamless. But the best version of this match kicks ass. The best version of this match kicks ass. I know who's winning. But that's fine.
I had a doubt about this match this morning on that.
I don't have any other than it could be good.
Like, what if Mina Shirakawa wins the belt tonight?
She's not going to, bro.
I know.
What show are you booking?
Honestly, what does he watch?
Do you know what? Because I don't like this one, so I'm trying to make an interesting one. I swear to God, this is Dynamite's fucking shit. AEW's fucking shit, and I'm trying to make it better.
It's not,
it
man.
It needs a bit like
you are
tear some
wrong.
stuff up. Tear some stuff. I'm not wrong. Or a grotesque ugly freak. Tear some stuff up, right, and start again. Think differently. Like if Mina Shirakawa wins the title, she's not gonna. I'm talking bollocks. I know this. I'm just trying to fantasy book something more interesting.
At least
than
he
reality.
admitted this time.
Yeah, right. It's like I just want to be more interested, right? She wins the title, and she wins it because Statlander was never really ready and never really deserving of the spot.
Which is great, though.
Who cares? Everyone's great. Like, right? She was never really deserving of the spot in the match, and she got it, and it was all a bit luck and chance. And if it wasn't for the seatbelt and Wheelie, it was Death Rider advice, she wouldn't have even got it done.
He's projecting because the Fed sucks.
It's all of it sucks, Sitch. It all sucks. All wrestling sucks, both companies. Like, but if she,
Oh, it's a good time.
yeah, there's one brand that he's still
fine for in that staff room.
That's why I'm in a mood, because NXT was rubbish last night as well.
I know, man.
Like,
I know you're inside out.
Normally that's great too. Yeah, I've not normally got any worries on a Wednesday.
Set such a high bar for you last week with one of the greatest
Exactly.
wrestlers of the year.
I need a bit more. I think you've April 98 and Vince Russo in my head. I just need some. What's that happen for? I didn't see that coming. Like, Mina Shirakawa wins, and they've just basically used Chris Statlander as a tactical transitional champion, and Toni Storm, who was like looking on in total shock when she lost the title this week, now has got to be like happy for a friend. She's not. She's absolutely bloody livid. And Chris Statlander, by not following Death Rider's advice and not following Wheelie Uter's advice, has immediately proven herself a paper champion who's lost, and it sends her into this total spiral, and that's how she ends up joining the Death Riders, and that becomes a thing. I'm just trying to find something interesting, because the obvious winner obviously is a good wrestling isn't working for me at the moment.
No, me.
Sorry.
No, me. I mean, I'm going to watch it, eyes glazed, and if it's good, I'll perk up. If not, I'll go, well, whatever.
I skimmed through some bits of All Out again after we'd reviewed it.
What'd you do that for?
Because I'm trying.
You don't try. Let them impress you, buddy.
In my own time, I was like, I'll give that another look. I watched the 4-way again, because I remember thinking, like, I don't know, did we give that short shrift or whatever in the actual analysis of it and stuff? And I was like, no, the crowd was cold for loads of it. People are lying. Like, cold crowd, yeah, your section was hot. You're in a live building, of course it was hot. Like, they were loud for like 4 things on the whole
It's been a
card.
bit of a theme of AEW this year, in my opinion. People are wanting it to be better than it perhaps actually is.
Because you're right. It can be good. This is
I do this with
its best year in years. 2025 is its best year in years.
It is.
Like I don't.
But
want,
it's not his best year ever.
No. No.
That's nonsense, yeah.
But it's like, yeah, I'm seeing that quite a lot, and that's deranged.
Nah, it's deranged. It's deranged. I do this with Newcastle United, to be honest. Like, there are certain players who are like, they're not performing particularly well, but, you know, the will in the future and da-da-da-da-da. So I do get it. I do get it.
I think the tablecloth needs like pulling and just like everything. Just
That's the thing.
everywhere.
It's like I described. We said this exact thing on the Wrestling TV is boring. How do we save it review? And I've said it a lot of times. Right, AEW Dynamite is a reliable 7, sometimes 8 out of 10 TV show that is broadly good to very good, sometimes seminal. That nonetheless, I would change 100 things about. 6 years at this point of obvious winner, obvious loser. And I made this point. If we'd kept a spreadsheet, a Google sheet at the start of this year between the three of us, right? And I don't think there'd be any difference. It was a Wilborn tab, a Sidgwick tab, and a Hamlet tab. And we listed on a Tuesday every match that was available to us to predict and wrote down who would win. I'm talking 98%. It would, like, we do it every week. I mean, people could go back and listen to every podcast, give us the listens, give us the revenue. who got to win this? Well, I think in the match between, in this very dramatic match between Kazuchika Okada and Pretty Peter Avalon, I'm fairly certain Okada's going to win. Every now and then they'll give you a DQ that you don't expect. Every now and then there'll be some kind of
Statlander winning the belt.
Yeah. So it's an every now and then deal.
What was it? Anna Jay and Avalon is the classic.
Yeah, it's 2020, bro.
Yeah.
2020. 5 years ago. Who's that? Someone's downstairs making a ruckus.
Who's that? It could be an AEW star.
Statlander, Shirakawa.
I'm sorry. It's Statlander.
I get it. There's going to be people who are legitimately less dickheaded than us who are going to turn on the TV with their uppers and downers and watch it and go, Mina Shirakawa is excellent at making the crowd like her. This match is really over-delivering, Chris Statlander, who it's easy to forget, is genuinely amazing in the ring. And then you'll watch it, and it'll be good, and the best version of it's really good and hot, and you'll feel like an arsehole. Maybe we're just too old. But, yeah, it's not inspiring, is it? It's always a case for me personally of, oh, that was good. I probably should have sensed it was going to be that good. It's not inspiring. It's very patterned. Tony Khan's exhausted his well of ideas, but he ain't ever going to fire himself for 3 months.
I just want to quickly address my own rampant hypocrisy as well, by the way. I think it was November.
About time. At last.
November, December, I think it was. Statlander had that twofer with Mercedes Moné and was so brilliant in both of them. You could maybe...
She's great.
You could maybe...
She's actually great.
Argue that she was the difference maker in not completely turning Moné's form around, but was a big part in getting her over this hump she was in AEW. And got such an amazing... I remember saying this on a podcast. Each time in defeat, got such an amazing response, an organic standing ovation before we had to race to the back or the next thing, whatever, that I said there and then, it was like, they have quietly got their female Hangman Page in terms of how this audience will never give up on her. And there will be... Remember, because the messy heel babyface nonsense with Stokely and all of that, and it was riding the high...
She's still kind of doing it.
And that, right? Riding the high of the match with Willow. That still...
That deserves it.
Oh my God.
Incredible. Probably my favourite AEW match of last year, right? Just in terms of the ones I could go back and watch, the things I remember from it, the feelings I got.
Ospreay Danielson happened.
Nah, it. Didn't care then, don't care now. But
there's
some
brain
consistency.
Is wrong. Your brain is wrong.
I'm being consistent with you, Sidgy.
Is wrong.
Being consistent with you, Sidgy. I called you Sidgy in a normal voice. I don't like it and I won't do it again.
Thank you.
Sidgy. There it is.
The amount of Jey Uso stuff that you've liked, and also you've just hand-waved Danielson Ospreay.
Do you know how I hand-waved him? With two hands that do this. As I was saying... Then I was calling Statlander as they've got a female Hangman Page on their hands here, booked a certain way. Her quest to winning the title could carry that type of epic feeling and that the groundswell of support behind her in a stadium or whatever. And then they kind of don't book her. They do the heel babyface tease stuff. You get about one Death Rider tease a month, and then she wins the belt on what feels like a random fluke. It's that would simply never happen in the like-for-like sort of Hangman Page quest with an AEW original that's got all this credit in the bank. So I'm not saying... I'm not glad she's champion by fantasy booking her to lose it on the first night. I'm actually trying to engage with the story that they're half telling. With the death, I am trying, with Statlander, I'm trying to go along with the stuff they're doing, but it's so half-arsed and always has been. So she beats Mina Shirakawa. So what? So what?
Well, let it play out. These things go on a while.
Credit where it's due to AEW. A fortnight ago, I'm sure they kind of gave up on. They put 2 women's matches. Last week, a 3-hour show, they put 2 women's matches on. This week, just the 1 women's match so far, although there's only 1 men's match as well, so fair's fair.
By tomorrow, we might...
Good, but yes, the way things are going, it's not looking good, Sid.
It's not looking good, therefore...
Well, before we get to the name of the game, let's get to the aim of the game.
Indeed.
How long has it been since we did?
I was going to say, I can't even remember it.
Been a while.
I was looking on Adam Wilton 4's Twitter page, and the last one I could find was July 17th, 2025. Does that sound about right with Wacky Summer?
Wacky Summer. Well, the aim of the game, obviously, is to identify to the hour, minute, and second the first time you hear the first note of the entrance theme for the first women's wrestler to come out and compete for the only women's match on Dynamite. The idea being, if we can just nail it to the second, we can italicize, put in bold, and underscore. Come on. A cynical pattern has emerged, and I've noticed it for a while in forming this game. More often than not, statistically, this one women's match gets sort of shunted into the slot before the men's main event. The idea being, I think, AEW come Warner of thinking, right, oh God, gotta put those bloody birds on telly. Oh, all the wokes will kick off if we don't. Yeah, but women, yeah, I know, bro, I know. The men will stop watching. I've got a plan. A master plan, if you will. if we put it before the main event, there'll be a sunk cost fallacy belief within the audience of, well, and yes, I am doing a bit. Obviously, I'd rather see Statlander, Willow, Marina Shafir, Aminata, Tekla more than most of the blokes at this point. But that's what they think, I think. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The sunk cost fallacy of if you just put an hour wall-to-wall sausage fest, then they'll think... Walls to walls sausage fest. Thinking, right... there's birds on. Yeah, but look at the time, broski. We are so close to the main event. We'll put up with this. Before we get to the men. That is legitimately, I think, how this all started. It's obviously there's been improvements. Mercedes Moné, Tony Storm, a massive passion project of Tony Khan. It's still not good enough, and we're still going to play the game. The aim of which I've just explained. Not very succinctly, mind you. So if you're thinking, Sidgy, could you jingleize that for me? I'm here to help. I am here to help. Don't worry, guys. When the women come out to play, the main event ain't too far away. That's the aim of the game. And the name of the game is Ladies' Night, but of course I got a song.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a song. Ding, 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 ding. Several women in catering don't feel a lead. Ding, 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 ding. At my TV, I'm staring as the dub goes cold. Ding, 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 ding. Look over there. Where?
Don't know the
There
song
goes
well.
a lady that I used to know. Ding, ding, don't remind me. Ding, 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 ding. She's on Collision or on a club, or so I am told. Ding, 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 ding. She is never getting booked by him. She is never getting booked on Dynamite. She is never getting booked by him, Tony Khan, pronoun boy. And if my eyes don't deceive me, there's 5 men's matches round here. Is she really going out with him, Joe Jackson?
I know the
Good.
chorus.
I didn't know. I couldn't work out.
When you started, I thought you were doing Steady as She
You're
Goes.
patronising me. All right, okay.
I thought you were doing Steady as She Goes by the Raconteurs.
No, I would do a good song instead of a terrible, vanity project of Jack White's.
All right. Brendan Benson turned out weird, and they had to stop doing stuff together. But
did they?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Got into some stuff. But I liked him at the time.
I really like some of the White Stripes stuff as opposed to a White Stripes guy.
Yeah.
So his little vanity project that he does is never ever. I never liked Steady as She Goes.
You didn't?
Nah.
I saw them live once, and it was pretty cool.
It's Jack White being a bit laddie.
He does that outside of the White Stripes as much as he can because he's jacked white, isn't he? He's a big guy.
I like the James Bond theme that he did.
Me too, with Alicia Keys.
Anyway, I would have sang better if you hadn't sang along to clarify what I was going for.
Sorry. What was the Austin promo? Was it the one where he's like, if you ask me, there's a conspiracy? Because by then, like, Dude Love's attacked him, or is it before they've had their one?
It was the one after the corporate champion one.
Rattlesnakes don't make good corporate pets. So they haven't had the match yet. Is this the week that they have the match? Is this the week where they win the ratings?
I'm watching this when I'm half asleep, so it's literally that my eyes are closing, but I can't quite.
I'll follow up with I was just thinking a lot about what the Austin promo was.
Quite get there, so I just need. Triple H has done it again. Go to sleep. Thank you.
Next.
It's one of my things. If I'm like, as I sometimes have, I'm always my sleeping pattern is if you've got the telly on in the background.
I just love the fact he looks like he shuts down.
I do. No, I do. I have to think. I don't go to sleep. I shut down.
Yeah.
I shut down for 7 hours. My body just said, it's 7 hours, bro. Don't go to sleep at 9. You're up at 4. If you go to 10, I'll give you 5. Right. It's usually a 6 to 7 hour just total shutdown. Like I can.
If you force yourself to stay up till 11, what happens? Like you make sure you stay awake. When does your body? And you've got nothing on. The wife and kids aren't there.
Unless it's been like a night out. I can't remember the last time. Maybe after like a really good Newcastle midweek win, where I've been really high and looking at the highlights again and the tweets about it. Like the PSG game, for example, it's like 5 o'clock. It's like that's the last time you're getting, buddy. So my body's like, right, because it's only 5 that I'm granted. Usually my body's going, come on, it's 10, it's time. Triple H.
I have that thing where, like, if I'm falling asleep downstairs, I'm like, right, go to bed at least go to bed. So the body is as good as said, you are shutting down right now. Go in front of the, like, get up and go to sleep. Till it goes off, whatever. And then, weirdly, I get, like, a last burst of energy just running up the stairs because it's like, I'm excited to go to sleep. Like, so I'll get up the stairs. I'm like, oh, yes, it's bedtime. Like, I'll be so thrilled to be going up to bed.
I have that.
I get that genuine, like, I don't feel like a zombie walking up the stairs. I'm like, yes, at the top of the stairs, it's bedtime. Like,
I want to stay up all night. I'm a kid.
He's weird, him. He'll go to bed real late. I don't know. Well, he's a dog, isn't he? So that's where he gets his enthusiasm from. So I'm a very good, like, shut down. I don't, like, have trouble sleeping. My body just shuts me down. Hibernation mode. On the odd timer, I'm like, I can't for whatever reason. It's a Triple H, Randy Orton, or Dory Funk Jr.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's the only thing that's like,
That you're not going to bed thing, I think people will relate. Because I've had that, but it's like, I would never, ever have that here because this is the daily dream. But, like, when people have jobs that don't, like, I would have jobs where I would, like, stay up.
Oh, yeah.
I would stay up till, like, say, 2 a.m. And
thinking about it.
Well, yeah, but I would also be resenting how many of the hours were taken off me being in that job.
Yeah.
And, like, anyone listening that has a job that
claiming it back.
So it'd be like, well, yes, I have to be up at, say, 6 to get ready for work, but I'm not going to go to bed till 1 because I deserve this evening time. That is my life.
Yeah.
But then 1 would become 2 and 2 would become 3, and then that start of work would be like, and then it'd be really tired. So you'd have a really bad day at your job and you think, why is this day so bad? And it's like the consequence of my own actions. It's a real bad loop, difficult situation, but I would do that. Like, especially at the time, this was pre-kids. So, like, say if you're, like, deep into a Grand Theft Auto or something, a game or whatever it is that you've got going on. You're like, well,
can't turn it off.
1 more hour of this then. Just this is my bit of life before I have to give some over to the man.
To the man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to the Panda Boy himself, Adam Blair, at Adam Wilson 4, and Jose Palomares.
Adam Wilson, I don't know who that is.
At Adam Wilson 4, and Jose Palomares at the Ho 11. The guys who always take care of the
data.
Thank you for this sort of thing. As I mentioned, apologies, Adam, if I've got this wrong. The last one's from July 17th.
I think July 17th is the date in the Apple diary emoji.
Oh, hang on, I can back that up with data.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
I don't care what you just said.
no, I'll check what I just said. I'm interested.
Because
Not interested in this.
Where am I?
You want to know this, don't you?
So what did you say?
July 17th, I've got here.
You know how I keep a record of the
Yes, of
scores and my
course.
text messages? Wednesday, 16th of July.
Ah.
What's the emoji?
Yeah. It is the July 17th calendar.
There you go.
Good shout.
Well, we've got interesting insights.
The latest standings I have was a Sidgwick win on July 17th,
Hell yeah.
taking him to 5 for the year. Hamlet's on 5. I'm on 6. So all to play for.
Sorry, say the scores again.
5, 5, 6.
Oh, hell yeah.
All to play for. Sidge, over to you.
Oh, of course, yeah, I can go first. Let's go recognize some effect. I'm just going through the show and how it.
Of course, yeah.
Wednesday night. You know what that means? The Hurt Business Syndicate. I f***ed it already. That's what that means. Honestly, get Shivani and Danielson to do this.
That's what it is. I was run for greatness.
Yeah.
It's like
Get Shivani and Danielson to do Dynamite, and maybe Excalibur can find his form back on Collision, which they don't think is important because I'm done with the commentary. One of the 100 things I would change. Orange Cassidy's back here in DNA. I mean, all Elite Wrestling. I've done it again. And PWG, which what I would like it to be. Well, it isn't. It isn't. Take it serious, like we do on
Exactly.
these
Come on,
podcasts.
guys.
Come on, be professional.
Is it Jane or where is
Do
my
as
mind?
I say, not as I do. It's my advice. This 1 hour. Let's go route 1, shall we? 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 12 seconds for me.
What's the stipulation here? If they had a second match just because we weren't aware of it, then it's
voided.
week 3.
And they've done week 3, and they need to do one more, and the game's over.
Because I think they might. I think they might have a second match. There's time and whatever.
I think they might do Tony Khan's announcement in around this, but we'll get to that in due course.
In a second, yeah. I think they will definitely do it around this, yeah. There's another corner, typically of Dynamite. I'll say 1 hour, 6 minutes and 5 seconds.
Top of the hour.
Okay.
Your brain's wrong.
And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you win from playing this game, what an atrocity that is.
I like it as its own experiment.
Yeah, but what an indictment of the dub.
Got a couple of games to play.
It's one of the most famous songs of the 80s. Is she really going out with him?
I didn't really know the chorus. Yeah, it wasn't one of my... Who did you say it was by?
Joe Jackson.
Who's that?
A singer.
In the grand scheme of things, what else did he or she do?
Oh, no. Don't you know that it's different for girls? That was one of the songs as well.
Sounds good.
Well done, Joe. That sounds really good.
Stepping out again. You must have heard stepping out.
I think so.
Right.
Can't play it. We'll get taken off YouTube.
Yeah. No, it's playing a dickhead.
What game do you want to play? Should we play the Young Bucks game?
I forgot. Yes.
So the Young Bucks game we came up with last week.
Hour and 9-minute podcast.
Yep.
There's a lot to talk about. It's post pay-per-view.
What outrageous thing do you think Young Bucks have bought with their winnings, or wasted their money on this week, I should say?
Now, the mist across the window hides the lines.
I know those words.
But nothing hides the color of the lights that shine. Electricity so fine. Look and dry your eyes.
And this is ladies.
Stepping out
into
the night, into the light. You, babe, stepping out.
What's this?
Into the night.
That one. Wait a second, I got it now. I do know it.
Excellent. It's excellent.
Is she really going out with him?
Look and dry your eyes.
Dynamite tonight.
I never knew that.
It's excellent.
Stepping out.
I'll get it.
Joe Jackson rules.
Finally, something about the show I can enjoy.
Bucks, what they doing?
The back catalogue of Joe Jackson for future entrances. Now
all the rights.
Yeah.
What's the name of the game?
What outrageous thing have the Young Bucks wasted their money on this week?
Wasted bucks.
Counterfeit bucks.
Counterfeit bucks.
Okay. Listen. I've got an idea actually for this. Okay, so you know how the Chris Jericho pilled heel is like a hypocrite who will say something along the lines of who's feud with MJF or having a little sort of verbal tete-a-tete with MJF. He would say something like, "God, who wears a scarf?" And then when he's doing his promo with Orange Cassidy, wearing sunglasses. God, who wears sunglasses inside? Like that, it's funny. It is funny, right? So the Young Bucks have got a bit of that about them as well, right? So what extravagant thing could they spend money on next, okay, and blow their load? Right?
Mm-hmm.
They have had they want to be big wrestling stars on TV, you know? That's part of this, like the thrust of this. Like, we've got no music, we've got no pyro, it's like we're big stars, and that it's their ego. So they've been at the production team. He's just looking at Business Insider. Thanks, mate.
I'm finding the craziest things people have blown their loads
All
on.
right, okay. What looking like that on the work computer?
You finally got that VPN sorted, did you?
Yeah. So, as it pertains to the actual game, they've been like, "Oh, what our music back? Don't give us but we want the Succession theme, or like we want our theme." You know, that's very near and dear to their hearts, right? So think about, and while you think about that, think about this. Back on the hypocrite heel thing, right? They at Anarchy in the Arena, the 2024 one, I think. Yes. The 2024 one, when they were like playing heels and like, it's the final countdown.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Jackson was like, that costs us a fortune. A fortune. Every time they play this, I lose like $200,000, which is like a great bit.
Yeah.
What if, being hypocrites, Nick Jackson wants like a notoriously expensive song to license?
Mm-hmm.
Could you Google like most expensive songs to license? Because the final countdown is known as that. Obviously, they can't have that. It's like, all right, why? Because it's I'm sure there's like another song.
Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Varsity Blues had to pay $500,000 to use it.
Christ. They played a blinder AC. I like AC/DC enough, but it's like a couple of chords in it and then turn them around.
Yeah.
Release another song. Turn around again, another song in there.
Beatles, any Beatles songs? Apparently their band is known for being picky and expensive.
Oh.
After the old Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson war of the 80s, that we're going to make that mistake again, were they?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that stuff.
Keep an eye on that stuff. Is there what Beatles song? Helter Skelter would be the best wrestling entrance theme, but it's not the Young Bucks, is it?
No.
Young Bucks in the sky with titles, which is they should have won the belts in the ladder match.
Done it again.
Mm-hmm. It's the most Young Bucks Beatles song. Early 60s.
Probably just like one of them dicking about ones like Octopus's Garden or something, isn't it? You know, like just, we like to be wrestling for free in the Cedar Hall back in the mid-2010s. Like the...
I am a Jackson. I am a Jackson. We are the Young Bucks.
Yeah, it would be very a day in the life.
Yeah.
At this big it's the most grandiose Beatles song, the most like sort of ambitious symphonic thing. Like the Young Bucks doing a big sort of massive, like to go from the contrast to where they were to like a day in the life would be the most ostentatious Young Bucks entrance possible.
Look up. I don't know what the...
Look up. Get out of bed.
Super kick Larry in the head. I've been watching a lot of Brawl Out and stuff again lately. I'm trying to run a business
today. Oh boy. CM Punk was running his mouth again.
I just hate this.
This bit.
Not this bit, just this show. Like, I've had a lovely time on this podcast, but like,
if WrestlePalooza was good, you wouldn't be this much of a bell end.
maybe I'm sick of the stuff. I'm sick of the stuff I like. I probably wouldn't, because I'd be happy with wrestling on the whole. Yeah. That's probably true. That
one more game before we get to that though. What is Tony Khan's important announcement tonight?
Women's tag belts.
Do you reckon he's on it with this? I think
It's a good announcement as well. It's a good.
We've said if you get rid of the TNT,
Yeah.
or like slowly phase it out, I will accept new belts. Because it's one of those where it's like, if it was like the men's, like, you know, something title, no, never. But the women deserve more parity and representation. So I would welcome the idea of them having more to do. But there are too many titles already. So let's trade offer.
Yes.
I receive less of the most meaningless title in AEW's last 2 or 3 years. You get more belts for the women.
I was wrong about the introduction of the IC in US. I was 50% wrong. Julie's going nowhere. But Becky Lynch and...
She's a champion, mate. She's not going nowhere, is she?
Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria's runs highlighted that.
So by your logic, Hangman Page is great because he's the champion of the world.
Well, no, because this is a title that matters, the US title.
I mean, you kind of give me an argument.
So she represents one nation.
Uh-huh.
He represents the entire world.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
by your logic, then Hangman Page is better than Julia.
No, US title. US is the best, but it's the WWE US title, whereas this is the AEW World title. So come on.
Such dick. Can't wait to take a massive shit all over your NXT show later, buddy.
I'll have a job, mate. It's a great show. So.
Nah.
I feel like I'm the only one trying to take this show seriously this week, but here we go. As I was going to say, the 2 belts did help ultimately. Yeah. The US titles.
As I told you they would. Yeah.
It's going. It's doing nothing. That US title for Julia. 2 of them, nothing. But it was for Chelsea Green, Becky Lynch, IC champion, live like success story of 2025. There hasn't been many. And women, unfortunately, have to get that in order to basically force a bit of exposure and parity and everything like that. This will probably have the same effect.
Yeah. We might actually get to
the best chance of the 2 matches. If it's not friggin' Mercedes Moné and Toni Storm having belts at the same time, it's a third belt. That becomes the thing that actually forces this through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Finish with the game?
Yeah.
It's time to play the game! Time to play the game! Ha 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 ha!
It's the mentor-mentee game. Sige, can you take us through the corners quickly in this room that we're in?
Okay. So I don't think I actually came up with a jingle or something.
No. Oh, you did?
I had noise for the audio listeners, though.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I'll change it again.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So corner number 1 is conspiracy corner. That's when I believe something ain't right. I'm not buying the official story, so I think something else is going on. The other corner 2 of 4. Don't hurt me. Sacrilege corner. That is when you have a take that's ow, a bit spicy.
My take.
Well, it's like, you don't have to, realize how QAnon pilled all this sounds. I'm not buying the official narrative, and I've got takes that people don't necessarily like. I make myself sound like a chud. It's just wrestling stuff. But the idea being that there's certain sacred cows that whether that good, or is this wrestler really doing great work, or is it just 7 out of 10? Sacrilege corners when we just stick our heads above the parapet and just be a little bit brave. Corner 3, just to introduce the day in fact is Devil's Advocate corner. And that brings me now to corner number 4, which is wing corner, because as we've determined, there's a rich history, and I never really worked really when you think about it, in AEW of
Poor history.
of the mentee take you under my wing, and they are not flying with wings. The old reverse Westlife, everyone says that.
Right, it's a conditional reverse Westlife for Hook right now. He's on his third wing. The old 3-winged bird.
Yeah.
Indeed,
right there.
indeed. It didn't work.
Guevara, Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Jack Perry, Christian Cage. If anything, they kind of disappeared off the face of the planet after those. What's a combined? Probably looking at about 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. The combined length of time Perry and Guevara spent under the respective wings of Jericho and
Guevara,
Christian Cage.
wing-wise, went Jericho, Don Callis, Jericho, Dustin Rhodes. That's 4 wings. That's 2
Four
birds.
wings.
He's
Four
had
wings.
2 full birds.
He's had 2 full birds, 2
Come on.
entire shoot birds. And then you've also got, Yuta Moxley, 3 years, and he's turned into a cowardly heel. Not really,
Long time under the old wing there, pal.
yeah, maybe
Johnny
too long.
Garcia's on his 3rd wing because he was Jericho
2.0.
2.0.
2.0 Jericho, back to 2.0.
Yeah.
Now he's on Moxley's wing.
Like there's 3.5 wings.
3.5 wings.
Wings.
And this game is, of course, brought to you by Wingstop, because we don't want this to continue.
Yeah, we are
With
open for
Hook,
business.
Going under Eddie Kingston's wing now.
Hook himself has been under various wings.
Indeed.
The wings of
Team Taz.
Ops. There is a salient point amid our stupid bollocks here of, I remember watching Darby Allin and Jack Perry, and it's like, young wrestlers are class, and they might vie for the titles way earlier than they would anywhere else. Cool.
Speaking of fire, Darby Allin had wing sting.
And AEW ain't that cool no more, so maybe there's something to this little bro stuff where if you're a young person and you're just watching the man give you advice, What is this? The anti-attitude era? I don't know, man. Let's just play the game.
So you get one mentor-mentee relationship. You get the usual Pro 3 skips, but if you burn through them all on the mentor, for example, you just get the first mentee. So you use them wisely. Get that?
No.
You scroll through. Yeah. You pick the mentor.
Yep.
You can use your skips, but you've only got 3 across both.
Right, okay, I'm
right.
with you.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. I'm scrolling through the AEW roster page.
I wonder if I land on a fogey. Otherwise, the game don't work.
It's still good. Be funny with a fogey going under a wing.
Yeah.
I really want that.
Yeah. Stop.
Picking them between 1 and 15.
7.
7. It's Max Caster.
9.
A veteran of 2 wings.
He's in the wings. He's in the wings. He's under his second wing now.
Yep.
Nah. He's already preoccupied on the Jerry wing. The Jerry wing.
Jerry
He's scrolling. Stop.
1 to 15.
12.
12 is Keith Lee.
He's never been under a wing.
But he's like,
Was he team with Dustin
he's my
Rhodes?
mentor now. Can he be my mentor? Can I choose?
Yeah.
Because, he's getting on a bit. He's got great
experience.
So
He's very experienced now, yes.
if he's the mentor, you get 2 potential skips for the mentee.
Okay.
Are you sticking with Keith Lee?
Yeah, he's very wise.
lock that in.
He
Lock
likes
that in,
to
please.
believe he's wise. He's either wise or he likes to come off as wise with his life advice. And his,
Who's going to go under Keith Lee's wing?
I've got some advice he can give as well. It's talk a lot of cryptic nonsense when people ask why you won't do a job. Deflect the accusations. Indubitably. Stop.
Pick number between 1 and 15.
12.
That's one we've ever done this. Stick this in the awards folder.
Potentially going under Keith Lee's wing is either Roderick Strong or Roderick Strong.
They've got the same voice!
Which would kind of work.
I like that.
They've got the same voice. They're both kind of late 2010s, like really cool wrestlers who are just pretty much doing nothing. So let's twist. Now I have to stick on. Stop.
1 to 15.
4.
Kyle Fletcher.
Sid's wing.
Well, it doesn't work, but I'm stuck with it.
Kyle Fletcher's under Keith Lee's wing.
Yeah, moving wings.
I like that.
Here we go. Kyle Fletcher to Keith Lee confirmed. I'll put it over to you.
Player only wanted Keith Lee.
Stop.
Picking up between
He
1
doesn't give a damn. He
One
didn't even
of-
start scrolling.
Was this mentor or mentee?
mentor.
Mentor.
1 to 15.
1.
Drillistico. His
Yeah.
mentee will never know what he's meant to be thinking.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
up
we'll
there.
take him as a mentor.
Yeah.
Drillistico, yeah.
Okay. But who's he going to mentor?
Master plan. You just don't know what he's going to do.
Stop.
1 to 15.
15.
Wheeler Yuta.
Jesus Christ. I mean, he's been taking... No, I'm sick of... He's fine under the wing for the first time ever, so I'm sick of making changes in his life. Stop.
1 to 15.
13.
Serpentico.
God, no. Friggin' hell. So I'm stuck with this one.
Still with this one. Going under Drillistico's wing is...
Stop.
1 to 15.
4.
Kyle Fletcher.
Brilliant.
A double winger.
Double winger. He's got 2 wings. He's already had 2.
Dralistico.
Is his name.
Because Dralistico and Keith Lee, you see.
Oh, right. Yes.
So he's under the Dralistico.
I like that.
I like this game. Can we play it again?
Yeah.
Can't believe we got a double winger on game 1. That's unbelievable.
Double winger. Everyone says it.
Anyway, let us know your thoughts.
So we've played that game for years without getting a double winger.
Double
We did it
winger.
the first time. First try.
First try. Did you get a double winger? Huh? At home? No, we did. First try.
Has this been the best Dynamite preview? Let us know in the comments below. I think it has.
Make wrestling better so I'll go less mad. Please. Begging you.
Let us know your thoughts on AEW Dynamite in the comment section below. Or on X at WhatCulture WWE. Well, actually, you can follow all three of us. You can follow Michael Hamflett at
Michael Hamflett.
Follow Michael Sidgwick at
Sidgwick.
Follow me at Adam Wilborn. Follow us all at WhatCulture WWE. As I said, make sure you subscribe to WhatCulture Wrestling, wherever you get your podcasts from, for daily wrestling podcasts. We'll be back later on today to review NXT and back tomorrow to review AEW Dynamite. But for now, it's been the Dynamite Preview. My thanks to Hamflett and Sidgwick. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon.